Good morning, Friday morning to everybody. Justin's here. Good morning, Justin. You got no sound, Justin. That's okay. Work it out.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, can hear you now. So what time do you got to go back for? It's a short day, right?
Around 10:15.
Wow.
What's up, Skip? Joel, how's it going?
Skippy. Joel. Skippy, how you doing? How you doing, Skip? I haven't talked to you in a few days. I hope you're doing good.
Yeah, so that guy didn't make it, the one that the deputy shot the other day.
Oh, didn't he?
No, so he served like, what was it, 17 years or something in prison, and then he got out, and it was for child stuff,
Yep.
and then he failed to register, so he went back to prison for another 7 years, and then just recently got out, and then he did that crap.
Oh, wow. I'm listening, but I gotta let Boone out. He's pestering the hell out of me.
But he said he told the deputies they were gonna have to kill him or take him before he'd go back to prison. Well, I guess they obliged his ass.
There was 3 squirrels in his backyard. How dare they?
Yeah, but they put 6 rounds in the guy. They transported him to Lakeland Regional. He ended up passing away right after he got there.
Really?
Good riddance, as far as I say.
Well, yeah, once a criminal, it's like you see all over the news. This one guy that lit the girl on fire in a Chicago transport, um, and she's fighting for her life, and he's been arrested like 13 or 14 times and released.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. What's up, Brenda? Yeah, they need to go back to the 3 strikes law. You get 3 felonies, your ass goes to jail for life. Like, if you ain't learned after the first 3 or 4 times, then obviously you ain't learning. Like, there's some people that do go to prison, not a lot, but there's a handful that do go in, and that it does straighten them up. I mean, my uncle's an example of that, but he went to prison for, say, like 7 or 8 years, and when he got out, he hasn't been in trouble in over 20 years.
Really?
No, he quit smoking, everything, when he got out.
Good for him.
You know, he's done really good with his life since he got out. He actually got in trouble, busted for having a meth lab.
Oh, he was drug making, huh?
Yeah, back in the early '90s. Then when he got out, he started working for my dad, straightened himself up, and then when my dad sold his company, he started working for another tow company, and he's been there ever since.
Hey, Jim, how you doing?
What's up, Jim?
Jim, Joel, um, and Skippy.
And Brenda's in there too.
Brenda's here too. Yep. Skip, did you ever sell that drone that you got the deal on? I know there was a few people interested in it.
As new as that drone is, I mean, it's a good flip.
Yeah.
I still can't believe he got it that cheap, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, it flew pretty good too.
Like if you were really into drones, I would totally say keep it if you did. If that was like a real good upgrade for you. But if you're not into drones,
He only flies maybe once or twice or 3 times a year.
yeah, I would flip that damn thing. If I wasn't into drones. Like I said, the longer you let a lot of tech sit
Yeah, it
around
gets
and
replaced.
well, the longer it sits around and it collects dust, and the older it gets, the less valuable it is.
Well, not only that is the technology changes so fast that what's high tech now becomes medium tech in 2 years and lower tech in 4 or 5 years.
Well, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That also affects the price and people wanting it. Becomes a harder sale.
Yeah.
Like you'd have trouble selling a Mini 1 or a Mini 2 unless you gave somebody. I mean, it's hard to sell those
Hell of a deal. Yep.
unless you give them a really cheap deal, like $150 or something.
Yep.
Those people just don't want them anymore.
No, they're not as popular because everybody wants the latest and greatest. That's why most all the guys you know and I know, I did the same thing. I kept upgrading all the time. I just buying and buying and buying and buying, and then I just I'm so comfortable with the Air 2S that I don't see a need for it because I'm not doing any high tech stuff, you know.
Well, it's like even Dre said, even in the professional industry, you don't really have to upgrade every fucking time something new comes out.
Right.
And especially if you're just a hobbyist. I mean, unless you just want to spend your money and you got the money, then that's on you at the end of the day. But I mean, by all means, you can do what you want with your own money. But
Now, after today, you're off for a week.
yeah, for 9 days, I'll have this
9 days.
weekend off, all next week, and then the next weekend. And then we'll go back for 2.5 weeks, and then be out for Christmas.
Christmas, New Year's, right?
Yeah, it'll be all the way to the 4th or 5th.
4th or 5th of January.
And then it's 18 days altogether. Counted it yesterday. Get my calendar out now. Where's December at? Yeah, we get out on the 19th, and then we don't go back until oh no, it's the 7th we go back.
7th of December.
Yeah, so it'll be around 18 days we have off.
And this and Thanksgiving, you get how many days off here?
9 days.
9 days. Oh wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, between the Thanksgiving and Christmas, they have damn near a whole month off
Yeah.
in a 2 month period.
Yeah, I went out this morning and got a ship real quick just before I came on here and got it posted.
I got to figure out these new damn timesheets that we have.
Oh, you got new timesheets now? But is that because of your status has changed or what?
Yeah, I got different timesheets now.
Ah,
I
so what happens
do
when
have.
that's what happens when you move up the ladder, things change.
Yep. I do have an example sheet on how to fill it out though. Okay, this is super easy. That's for field trips, driver attendant requests for additional pay. I don't need that. Okay, this seems pretty easy. I just gotta find a pen now. I don't know if I have one.
Now, how many guys were in your orientation?
Probably about 20.
20 people all went and became different status, right?
Oh, are you talking about for being appointed?
Yeah.
Oh, it was just me by myself.
Oh, you were by yourself. Okay.
There was other people, but it's just a one-on-one thing. And then when we get back from Thanksgiving, we have a class we got to take.
So the orientation goes for another class, huh?
Yeah, it's to like teach you all the online stuff and everything that we have access to now.
Oh, good. Once you get that done, you're done though, right? Because
Yeah.
I don't think you were going to plan on getting your bus driving credentials.
No, I don't want to be a bus driver.
They don't get paid that much more than you do they?
No. That's a lot more hassle. Like I said, you got to constantly go in for drug testing and evaluations and physicals and all this other crap I don't want to do. It's not worth the hassle, to be honest.
How's Sarah doing? How's Sarah doing after her operation? Is she doing better and good or?
Oh yeah, she's fine.
You know, because you always hear about people having uh, uh, effects or post effects to any kind of an operation, but she's
No,
good.
the only weird side effect she's been having, and her doctor's trying to figure out, is her ankles keep swelling up.
Oh,
But they're not sure if that's her medication or what, so they're working on that. They did a bunch of labs last week to try to figure it out. So
okay. That's what Jim's got. He's got his legs are swelling. Yeah, Jim, we all hope that you're doing better, my friend. Now you're going down to Ohio, right? You're taking your dad with you. That's what, as far as I understand. And you were kind enough to offer to come and take me with you, but with Boone and everything here, I don't think so. But thank you, thank you, thank you. It was nice of you to offer.
And honestly, these timesheets are kind of fucking useless, to be honest.
You would think that there would be an app for electronic timesheets, but you could access off your cell phone or your home phone.
Yeah, that's something they're supposed to be implementing, but they're dragging their ass about it. So
Yeah.
honestly, the company that they're using is kind of crap. So well, the only reason I say these timesheets are useless is because we get paid the same amount every day, regardless. And the only time we really need to fill out anything is if we do any overtime past what our goldenrod is. So if we don't submit any extra time, they should just be paying us the same amount every 2 weeks anyway. So I don't see the point in having to submit a timesheet. To me, it's
Yeah.
kind of stupid. It doesn't really make any sense to me. But like I said, the reason I understand why I had to do a timesheet before, because I got paid the minute I stepped foot on the bus, where now I don't get paid right away because I get an extra hour and 40 minutes every day that covers that time. So you have I have a guaranteed 8.5 hours every day, 2.5 hours of overtime every week. So unless I put in for more than that, I shouldn't have to be submitting a timesheet.
Jim, thank you very much for the offer, and you're a great friend.
He's offering to take you on a little mini vacation.
Yeah. Well, he's going down with his girlfriend down to have Thanksgiving dinner, and he offered to take me along. But
You don't want to go to Thanksgiving dinner?
With Boone and everything. Well, you got to go to
In
Ohio.
Ohio.
Oh, it's all right. It ain't that far.
5 hours.
Well, I'm assuming you would take Boone with you, right?
No, because I don't know how Boone would act, so that's why.
Or you have your attendant take care of him while you're gone.
Yeah, well, he gets so upset anytime I leave him for any longer than an hour and a half. Thanks again, Jim. So, Mark, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, not too bad. Thank you, Paul. Not too bad.
All right, Jim, I'll take your spot. Swing by and grab me. I'll go for a free dinner. It's only about 15 hours out of your way?
Yeah,
That's each way.
exactly.
Be about 60 hours of driving, coming here and back, coming here and back.
Brenda's going, I think, to her daughter's house, right, Brenda? which is
Yeah, I
about
need to make it. I need to make it up there some point to Michigan because there's so many people up there. Shit, you guys could have your own meetup up there. There's quite a few people who live in Michigan.
Brenda's going to her daughter's house, I think, and it's about an hour away. I
That's not too bad.
mean, it's still in Florida, just north of.
That's an hour drive ain't nothing. That's what me and Sarah do when we just go out to eat. Was we like to go to Orlando and go out when we go out to eat. We like to make a night of it.
I think she is north of Orlando, just north of Orlando, is where Brenda's going. I could be wrong.
Yeah, because I like me and Sarah. We'll go to Orlando when we go out to eat. Because normally we'll go get food and then go watch a movie at the theater there.
Yeah.
Because we don't really like to go locally. We like to go out of town a little ways.
Where people
Make a
can't.
night.
Yeah.
Well, to me, it's more fun making a night out of it. Getting out of town. Plus, I don't want to be 10 minutes away from when the kids call and bitch and they want us to come back to the house. I appreciate it, Jim. I know, Joel. That's what I'm saying. There's enough of y'all up there to actually have a little mini meetup. So there's probably, about 7 or 8 at least that I can think off the top of my head that live up there.
Yeah, but you've got to remember one of them is long.
Some of them what?
One of them is long.
Nah, I ain't worried about that. What's up, Ed?
Ed, how you doing?
It's northwest of Tampa, an hour and 45 minutes, she said it's going to take. That's still not bad, though. Go visit some family.
Is that the distance? Because I'm sure it's probably mostly freeway, but is it traffic? Is that what the problem is?
I would say a good 30 minutes of it at least is because of traffic.
Okay.
Depending on what highways are going on. I mean, usually the toll roads are pretty quick. They don't tend to be backed up like the I-4 is. I don't know which road she's taking, but I-4 is the one that you want to try to avoid as much as possible unless you're going to go on the express lane. Because I-4 fucking sucks, man. That freeway's always at a standstill. Especially in the mornings and the evenings during rush hour. Because you got like 100,000 fucking cars trying to get onto the freeway all at one time.
Yeah.
And that's what gets it backed up. Be a little mini road trip for Brenda and her husband.
Yeah. Brenda, you're not going to do any golfing when you're up there, are you?
I-75 over the Skyway. I'm not sure how I-75 is. I've only been on it a couple times. I've only been over the Skyway Bridge a couple of times. That bridge is freaky driving over, man. The grade you drive up when you go up to the top of it feels like you're driving into the sky.
Oh, wow.
Literally, that's why they call it the Skyway Bridge. Just because the grade is so steep when you're going up it, it's a pretty wild bridge to drive over. Definitely an experience. Oh, that's right. You got to take your dog with you, Brenda. Yeah. Well, hopefully Angel does good in the car. So that's your biggest hurdle, taking a dog anywhere. Because they're either the dogs are there's never really in between. They're either a car dog or they're not. Because our old dog Walter, he hated riding in the car. I mean, he gets sick and everything. He did not like it at all.
Your husband hates the road trip or what, Brenda?
Probably talking about I-75 because I told her I said I've only been on I-75 a couple times.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
he hates going over the Sky Bridge. Okay.
Oh, that's good then if she likes the car. That's gonna be real good. You know, I have nothing to really worry about. May have to make at least one stop for her to go out and go to the bathroom somewhere. Take a stretch. Ah, me, Jim. I hate fucking driving, dude. It's more than 3-4 hours, dude. It annoys the hell out of me. I've been across the United States twice in a car, and that was, ooh.
That's your favorite thing to do, huh?
I mean, it was nice because of the scenery and everything. It's just a long fucking drive. I mean, you're talking 3 to 5 days, depending on how much you stop. That's a long ass drive. Especially when you drive through the fat part of Texas. Oh my God. Just nothingness for just hundreds of miles. I would say it's more comfortable definitely riding in a bus or in a car across country than it is like riding on a tour bus or something because at least you get to stop when you want to and decide when you want to take a break. Because I've been across the country at least 5 or 6 times, somewhere, I think 5 times, twice in a bus and no, yeah, twice on a.
I used to like to drive my motorhome around. You know, it was a big 34-foot motorhome, but it wasn't that easy on gas.
Yeah, we went once when I was a little kid, so I don't really remember it. And then in my adult life, I went twice on a bus across country and back, and twice in a car driving. Oh, what's crazy, Joel, is I lived in where I grew up in California is where I-15 started, or I-40, and it ended in the town right past where I lived in North Carolina. So to take a trip home, I just stayed on I-40 the whole way across the United States. And they actually have a sign in Wilmington, and they have a sign in Barstow that gives you the mileage to Wilmington and to Barstow and tells you that that's where the freeway ends at. Been to Sarasota a couple times. Been to Clearwater too. Went to the beach there a couple times.
I would imagine
Clearwater.
Tampa is probably a busy spot too, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's just as popping off as Orlando is. I'd say, or I don't know. In my opinion, Orlando's probably a little busier, but Tampa's pretty busy city. Just because there's a lot more touristy stuff in Orlando. Because you got Universal and you got Disney World and all that. You got a lot of people too that will stay in Tampa at a hotel, but they'll like rent a car or they'll Uber all the way out to where I live at to go to Legoland. There's a lot of them that do that. They'll have a hotel room in Orlando and they'll rent it out for like a week and they'll come all the way out here and rent a hotel room at Legoland for a couple days and then they'll go back to Orlando again. A lot of fucking money, I'll tell you that. That's what I used to do when I Ubered. I would catch the people coming from Legoland that were going back to Orlando. It was always a good little bit of money. You go there around 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, or around 6 or 7, depending on what time the park's closing. And you'd always catch somebody going to Orlando.
What's the going rate for like Orlando, for Disneyland, Disney World, and that kind of thing?
What, for tickets?
Yeah.
I know Disney just popped. They just broke a record for highest ticket prices. I want to say they're like $200 or $300 a person now.
Wow.
I'm not sure what Legoland is because I've never bought tickets for Legoland. I've always gotten tickets free from Legoland, so because I know a lot of people that work there, so they always give me free tickets. Like the last 5 times we went to Legoland, we didn't pay for our ticket because employees get like 6 or 8 tickets free a year that they can give to anybody they want. And I know quite a few older people that work there that don't have kids, and so they always give me their tickets.
Is the food's expensive there too, isn't it?
I would definitely say Legoland for a theme park, their prices aren't too bad. Disney World, I've never actually been to Disney World, so I don't know. But everybody's always complained that their prices were really high. Legoland's actually not too bad. But if you go in the summertime, it also includes the water park too. So, which I think is kind of stupid. I think Legoland really needs to build an entrance just for the water park. That way, if you just want to go to the water park, you don't have to buy a ticket for the rest of the park.
Yeah.
And I think they should do that and then also offer discounts for the water park for locals because I think they would get a lot of local traffic coming in there in the summertime. But people don't want to buy a ticket just to go to the water park when they have to buy it for the whole damn park. But their prices, I want to say Legoland's around 130, 140 a person, something like that. I can't remember, to be honest, because I've never bought it.
That's plus parking, right?
Oh yeah, parking's free.
Oh, okay.
I believe it's free certain days, but then they have like premium parking that you can pay for too. That you can park up front under these like big awnings, and you get like this front row parking. I can't remember if we ever paid for parking, to be honest. I can't remember if that was included with our tickets or not. Like I said, their prices really. I mean, Legoland. Like when we got the free tickets because we didn't pay for them. I mean, we probably only spent maybe $300-400 in there for all 5 of us to go for the day to get food and buy a few things at the gift shops, and which isn't too bad. From what I've heard at Disney World, you could spend that much just on food for 5 people. So,
Well, now the other question I would have is there any, like, let's say you went as a family, but some of the kids are like 2, 3, 4 years old. They still get paid. They still pay full price.
I know kids under a certain age. I think it's under 4 or it might be 3 get in free. I think
Okay.
because you're at the point where you can't really ride a lot of the rides anyway. Obviously, an infant's not going to be riding rides, so they're not going to charge you to bring an infant in. So. Yeah, I want to say it's like 3 or 4 at Legoland you get in free if you're under like 3 or 4. I know it's cheaper if they're under 12. I think the tickets are cheaper.
I would imagine they don't get a lot of senior citizens there, right?
Um,
Unless they're taking their
Probably.
grandkids or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get that. Plus, I mean, there's people that just go in there because they're big Lego fans. I knew a guy that I worked with at Walmart a few years back, and he had like a massive ass Lego collection. Like he was really into Legos, and he didn't even have, none of his family even lived here. They all lived in Chicago, and he had a season pass to Legoland just so he could go in there and buy stuff out of the Lego store. He didn't even ride none of the rides or nothing. He would just go in there to buy stuff out of the Lego store whenever they come up with like a new Lego set or something. He'd go in there and shop just for that. He had a massive collection. He had a 4-bedroom house, and 3 of his rooms were nothing but Lego sets. And he would always buy 2. He'd buy one that he'd keep in the box, and he'd buy a second one that he would assemble and put on display. And then he'd put the unopened one right below it.
Hey, Mark, what about over there? Do they have theme parks over there too?
Yeah, we do. Probably not quite as big as yours, but
Not as extravagant, probably.
yeah, we do have quite a few theme parks though in various places. Alton Towers is probably the most famous one.
Well, and then like the London Eye is actually owned by Merlin Entertainment, which owns Legoland.
A Legoland.
Do what?
I think we have got a Legoland.
Yeah, it's actually Merlin Entertainment's the one that owns Legoland, or the Lego brand, and they also own the London Eye, and then they rebuilt a copy of the London Eye in Orlando. There's one in Orlando. It's the same as the one in London. I don't know if it's as big as the one in London, but it's pretty fucking big. You can see it for quite a ways away.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't know that they owned that until I was looking up some history on the company, and it said that they own the London Eye.
Yeah.
I thought that was a state-sponsored like thing.
Ferris wheel in the centre of Manchester at the moment for the market. Well, it's one that they take.
Yeah, Orlando's a pretty nice city. I mean, it's got its little bad area, but I would say a good 85% of the city is not really an issue. The bad neighborhood's down by downtown where all the big skyscrapers are at. It's like right on the outskirts of that. I've been all through Orlando quite a few times. Who dropped off?
Well, Lance came in and never said nothing and dropped back off again.
Oh, Lance. I ain't seen him in a minute.
Well, we didn't really see him other than his name came up in a box.
Like if I had to pick a city in Florida to live in, like a big city, it'd probably be Orlando.
Yeah, is he back again?
But Orlando's expensive though.
Good morning, Lance.
Guess what day today is, fellas?
It's pizza day. Yeah.
Hey,
Where
let
you
me
been at,
introduce
Lance? I
myself.
ain't seen you in a minute.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Lance, and I haven't been here for a while.
Oh, a long time.
Yeah.
Hey, and I couldn't get my camera to. I thought I got my camera to work, but I didn't. Anyway, hey, good morning, fellas.
Hey, Lance.
How's life?
As usual, getting colder by the moment.
Yeah, for sure.
You can ask him to turn his camera on, Paul. It might fix it. Because sometimes it glitches out. But you can ask him to start his video. It might fix it.
Start my video. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Usually it gives me. Oh man, the sky is gorgeous today. I'm doing a hyperlapse. They're opening a. So that they extended our light rail from a place called Tequila to Federal Way, which is where I live. So probably 10 miles, maybe not that much. And they're opening it. They're going to open up the station on December 6th. And I thought I'm going to fly it before they open it, just to kind of, get a little bit of.
Oh, it's an extension to your train line?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, which is going to be nice because then I'll be able to catch it right here where I live, basically, and go all the way. In fact, I can go north of Seattle if I wanted to, but I would probably only go into Seattle, but instead of having to drive, which is great. Before I had to drive 10 miles north of where I live to catch the train, because that's
so how much is it for a ticket to go there?
Well, it was $6 from Tequila to Seattle. So I'm guessing it's going to be $7, maybe.
That's not bad at all. Sure, you'd spend more of that in gas.
Oh, that and parking is $50, so and if you go to a sporting event, it's $100, so yeah, for sure, it's a better deal.
That's not bad. Like it's as long as everything is within, like, I guess, walking distance of the train station you're going to go do.
Yeah, pretty much all of it is. So the Kraken, the hockey team plays in a place called Key Arena. Well, it's not called Key Arena anymore. It's called Climate Pledge. But the train only goes to a place called Westgate, and then that's a short ride from the Seattle's to the Seattle Space Needle. But you have to get on a different train. You have to get on a tram. So you get off at Westlake, then you get on the tram, and then you go up to the Key Arena to go watch the hockey. But all the
Brenda says hi to you, Lance.
Good morning, Brenda. But yeah, so anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. But the station that I'm sitting in front of looks really nice. I'm hyperlapsing it right now. But it looks like a gorgeous sunrise.
How far of a drive is it for you if you drive in your car?
It's about 30 miles, about a 30-minute drive.
What was that you said before, Lance? You wouldn't go all the way to Seattle. You'd get off at B Apple.
No, so it goes north of Seattle, and it cuts through Seattle. It cuts through Seattle and stops at couple different spots in Seattle. But
yeah, I think Lance figured that one out quickly enough.
Yeah.
instead of C, B.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, drive 30 miles each way. Yeah, you're talking probably at least $15 in gas.
And well, it's gonna take you about 40 minutes with the train. It's gonna take you about 30 minutes in a car, depending on traffic. It could take you longer in a car, actually, depending on the time of day. But you don't have to, you're not fighting traffic and cussing at the guy
Right.
next to you, and you're able to relax on the train a little bit. So I'm looking forward to it opening, and I've got and the reason I say Kraken, because I've got a Kraken game that I'm going to the end of January, and this will be open by then. So I'll be able to park my car right here and get on the train and head on up.
Well, Lance, there's no school today, or?
There is school today. I'm just doing my hyperlapse here, and then I'll jump on the freeway and head to work. The kids don't show up till 8:15, so it's
Justin's having a half day for his kids.
Yeah, no. We have next week. We don't have Wednesday. We don't go to school. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we get 9 days off starting after today.
Nice. That's really nice. My daughter flew home last night. We picked her up at the airport. She's home for 10 days. And she'll go back on the busiest day of the year at the airport. Good luck.
Oh yeah, because of the Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's gonna be rough.
Yeah, that's Sunday after Thanksgiving's the busiest time at the airport.
Well, how long is her flight? She goes down to Southern California, right?
Not very long, Paul. It's 2.5 hours. In fact, they took off 30 minutes late, and they always take off late from San Diego, Paul. I don't know why, to Seattle every time we fly and every time she flies. But they make it up in the air, so they're, so they say it's a 2.5 hour flight, but it could be a 2 hour flight if they wanted, because they, like I said, they make it up in the air when they take off 30 minutes late.
Yeah, and they probably don't even go that high neither, because that's considered like a puddle jumper flight.
Yeah, it's not.
A lot of times they won't go up to like cruising altitude where normal planes will go.
So I'll tell you the secret. You book. So my wife and I went down, and my wife and I went to Oklahoma just recently as well. We booked the window seat and the aisle seat and leave the middle open, hoping no one books that middle seat, because no one likes the middle seat. And it worked for us, and we didn't have anyone in the middle seat. And the plane was full, with the exception of like maybe 2 seats, and one of them was the one between us, so it was nice. And my daughter did that coming up. She booked the aisle, and no one booked the middle seat, so she had someone at the window and then her, so she could spread out a little bit.
I love having a window seat.
I do too.
I love that feeling when you take off and you land.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about it is if you got to go to the bathroom and you don't know the people next to you, you've got to ask them to get up.
Oh yeah, and then you got the armrests that are like a 1/2 inch wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't all fly first class like Dre does.
I thought Dre flew private jet.
Yeah, he does like in the movies. He pulls up to the private jet with his 3 SUVs in a line. Gets out, take me to Vegas.
But it's avoid snow, but then the fancy's hyperlapse.
How long before they get that train station open?
December 6th. So 2 weeks. What is that? About 2 weeks, maybe a little less.
Yeah, that's not too far away.
No.
Yeah, what is it?
What's the date today? The 20th?
Yeah, 28th. So no, 21st.
Yeah, 21st.
So you're looking at 28. So 2 weeks ish.
2 weeks.
And they've been having practice runs, with the train with, only the engineer in it, I think. Probably some dignitaries as well, but it's not for the public yet. And I drove by the other morning, like 2 mornings ago, because I thought I was going to fly it, but it was too foggy out, and the train was in the station, and I thought, oh, this would be a great time to fly it, but it was just too foggy.
Oh, it was super foggy here this morning. Yeah, you couldn't see like about maybe 100 yards in front of you. But it didn't last very long. As soon as the sun came up, it burned it all off pretty quickly.
Video created successfully.
How long was that one?
That was 20 seconds. I'm flying my Mini 5 Pro, and the battery life is insane. It's awesome compared to any of my other drones. And I still have 58% battery, and I'm doing right now I'm doing a pano.
Have you got the extended battery or just the ordinary one?
I do. I have the extended battery.
So
But the nice thing is my drone still weighs 250 grams.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're getting what, about 34, 35 minutes, something like that?
I've never taken it to the limit, Mark, so I'm not positive, and I always forget to look when I start. But I bet that's about right.
Because I think you're supposed to get 34 minutes with the ordinary one and 42 with the extended. So
Yeah.
real time, you're talking like 28 and 35-ish.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to change my battery out. My fucking key. It's not registering. It's in the car, and it's literally sitting right next to me.
So you can't turn the aircon on.
No, the car's on. It's just it keeps saying the key's not in the car, but it is. But I got a extra battery at the house because I just replaced Sarah's about 2 weeks ago, and so I bought a 2-pack. So I got an extra one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the key fob needs a battery?
Yeah.
Probably a CR 2032 or something.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's a pretty common battery for key fobs.
Yeah. It's also the battery you have in AirTags.
And it's the one that you use in your computers too.
Mm.
For your CMOS. On your motherboard? That's what's on your motherboard.
Oh, yeah, your backup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a rechargeable one, I think.
No, it's a replaceable.
Is it?
It's just they last for so long in there because they don't hardly use any power.
Yeah.
So.
True.
Like there's people have gone 7-8 years with a computer and never had to replace the battery.
Yeah.
And those batteries will last a long time if it's a low usage item.
Yeah, I think it lasts in an AirTag. It'll last about 12 months.
Which isn't bad because that AirTag's constantly updating itself, like where its location is and shit.
Yeah.
So that's got to be really low power usage to last a year. Constantly doing that.
I'm not sure that it actually only updates where it is when it's in range of a Bluetooth device with Bluetooth on.
Yeah, but in reality these days, if you live in a pretty big enough city, that thing's going to be pinging every 30 seconds because somebody's going to end up having their Bluetooth on.
Yeah, true. Because I know,
especially if you're near a highway.
if the cat's wandered off and she's not around somebody's Bluetooth, because I don't think everybody in my street must have Bluetooth on their phone switched on all the time, because it doesn't pick them up half the time. It just says, was here like 6 minutes ago.
Yeah, and if you live like near a pretty busy highway, you're definitely going to be picking up a lot of Bluetooth because of people's cars and shit. And Bluetooth actually has pretty decent range when there's no obstacles.
Yeah, true.
Because like my headset at home, as long as it's not connected to my phone at the same time, that's when it always screws up. So when I make sure it's disconnected, I can go all the way out to the mailbox at the front of the house, and that's a good 40, 50 feet from the house, from my bedroom.
I think when the which one was it? Was it the Tello that worked on Bluetooth? That had a range of about 50 feet, didn't it, or something?
Yeah.
Hey, Justin, how long are you going to be on?
Probably about another 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, because I'm going to go catch a ship. You want me to just make you the host and you can kill it?
I mean, if you want to, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
what?
Because by the time I got to drive down there yet, and then by the time I shoot the ship and get back, it's going to be half hour, 45 minutes.
Right.
I'll make you a host.
Yeah, I got to be back around 10:15, so 10:15, 10:20, around there.
Well, if anybody else comes on, you can always transfer it across, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'll be back. Stay right there.
I don't think anybody's really chatting in the chat.
I haven't actually.
Joel and Brenda said morning to Lance.
Good morning, guys. Good morning.
Oh,
I
Jim
don't see
did
the
too
chat.
as well.
Morning, Jim.
Good morning, guys. I don't see the chat. I'm on my phone and paying attention to my drone.
I was making me speech.
And Brenda asked Joel if he was going to fly today.
Hey, Justin, I've got to show you this guy that used Gronk with his drone. Unreal. Unreal.
I'm telling you, dude, Gronk is amazing, man.
He is, yeah.
You'll have to tell me how he did this, because I cannot upload a personal video into Gronk. It gives me an error because MP4 doesn't work. Invalid file, MP4 file. And then I tried an MOV and it gives me a different error.
Unless they're using some weird format for their video. I'm not sure because I've never really uploaded video to it. I've just always done pictures.
Yeah. And the guy that did, he sent me his assets, and I thought, I'm going to try this, and I couldn't upload the video to Gronk, but he said he did. He said no issues. It uploads right away. So I don't know, and it's the video that he uploaded to Gronk is the one.
Now I wonder if there's a setting in Grok where you pick your format, because I've never looked into that.
Yeah, I say Gronk.
And the computer version may be different from the
mobile.
cell phone mobile version. I'm assuming the PC version is probably going to have more features.
Yeah, and I'm using the computer version.
So maybe check the settings and see if there's a format setting in there. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I normally just do it on my phone when I'm playing around with it. But the reason I like Grok is just because it's so freaking fast.
Yeah.
Like ChatGPT is just so slow when you're trying to create an image, unless you're paying for it. Like it will constantly say, "There's a lot of people using this at the moment. You'll have to wait." And then sometimes it'll take up to 20 minutes just to create one image for you.
Yep.
I can go to Grok and say, "I need an image with this, this, and this," and it will spit out like 6 different images within like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming it's because Elon's probably got a lot more servers than OpenAI does, too, as well. So he can handle all that traffic because he's got the Twitter servers, Starlink servers. He's got like multiple server facilities for all the different businesses he has. So I don't know which ones it's running off. I'm assuming the Twitter servers because that's what it was based off of, or the X servers. But I don't know. But it just seems like his AI is just so much faster. And the amount you can do on the free version is way better than ChatGPT. Like it gives you can do up to like 10 videos every 40 minutes or something. And it's not every 24 hours like ChatGPT does.
Yeah.
It just goes by on like an hourly basis.
Hyperlapse is ready to complete.
The only difference between that and OpenAI is his is a little bit more expensive. It's $10 more if you get the paid version. It's $29.99 a month versus $20 for ChatGPT.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
No, I mean if you were using it on a professional basis and you were using it multiple times a day, it'd probably be worth $30 a month. But not if you're just playing around with it a few times a week.
Video created successfully.
Is it getting cold up there, Lance?
Not too bad. It got cold a couple days ago, but it's warmed back up because it started to rain.
It's really nice out here right now.
We've hit our maximum temperature for today, 3 degrees centigrade.
Okay, I've got birds. Oh, geez, I've got birds.
What's that? That's like in the 30s?
It's about 35, 36, something like that, yeah.
That's what I was thinking, right above freezing, yeah.
Well, at 9 o'clock this morning, it was -2.
Because your 0 degrees is 32, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is our freezing, yeah.
Yeah, it was down under 30 this morning.
It's 64 here right now. Sunny, no clouds in the sky. Not a single fucking cloud that I can see anywhere.
We've got like a thin layer of cloud everywhere at the moment.
Oh, man, if you guys could go to Southern California, you guys would trip out because it never fucking rains there. I think you and David would get sunburnt within the first couple days. It's because it's just clear skies all the time in Southern California. Like they have maybe 2 or 3 weeks out of the year where they get rain, and that's it. The rest of the year it's just sunny all the fucking time.
My sister's spending a few days down with my uncle in Surrey at the moment, and there's snow on the ground there.
I don't mind snow.
That's probably about an hour from where David is. something like that.
But see, I've never lived in an area where it snowed. Like the only two places I lived where it snowed like that was Kansas and Buffalo, but I was only there. Each one was only a little over a year each, so I didn't really experience a long-term snow like that. North Carolina, it snowed once or twice a year, and that was it.
She sent me a picture this morning of his backyard field behind it, which is quite a way away, and it was all snow, and there were 2 or 3 deer in the field.
Oh, Joel's Neo 2's arriving today.
Mm.
And he said at least it's supposed to come today.
Oh, the Neo 2, that's right. That's out, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Johnny was getting a bunch of shit for wrecking his drone into his golf cart.
Oh yeah.
Were you on that panel, Lance?
I wasn't on the panel. Although I sent him he showed his the antennas that you hook up to the back of it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And so I made a comment. I said, "Oh, so you're gonna?" Because he had just wrecked it and he didn't have anything to hook it up to because it was broken. So I said, "Are you gonna hook it up to your golf cart?" So I was a smart ass, but yeah, he turned a corner and hit the drone hit the mirror and he ran over it.
Yeah.
And then he went out and bought another one.
No,
I heard he was. What panel was he in? Was that his show he was on, or everybody was giving him shit?
Could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, he.
And Bill the Drone Reviewers panel he was on as well.
I feel bad for him though at the end of the day because man, it sucks losing a drone the first day you get it.
Yeah.
Like you can expect that's going to happen at some point. Like, you have a drone for a year or so and you end up losing it or wrecking it. That's one thing. Like that's hard enough to deal with without getting super pissed off, let alone having it the same day you got it.
I think it's a little expensive. I $500, compared to 200.
Well, is it much better than the first one?
I don't know. It probably is. It's it's got LiDAR and obviously it didn't work.
Yeah, it's got the obstacle avoidance. It's got the same sensor, but a slightly better camera lens, I think.
I think it's supposed to have a better camera, isn't it, Mark?
It's got a faster processor, but it's got the same sensor. It's still got the 1/2-inch sensor.
What does a processor do? I'm curious.
Well,
as opposed to a processor.
Yes.
Oh God, here we go. The processor process is better.
Yeah.
It does it in the long vowel form.
Yeah. It has more ones than noughts.
Looks like a good sunrise at my house. It is 7:15. I am going to be late, but I could give a shit. I am so close. I'm still trying to talk my wife into retiring. No luck yet. Might be another year.
Well, is this going to be your last year at least?
No, see, I'm not going to sit around and wait for her to retire when I could be making the big bucks So I would work. I would work as well.
Or you could just sit at home and annoy the shit out of her when she gets home.
Yeah, I could do that. That is really piss her off. She would expect me to cook dinner, and I don't do that.
And she comes home at 4 in the afternoon, and he's laying there in his boxers, ain't done shit all day.
Ah! Oh, that'd go over well.
Now that's when you get, look, you've been sat home all day. I've been working my ass off, and you haven't even cooked me dinner.
Here's a Hot Pocket in the freezer.
Yeah.
When she walks in the door, I can ask her, "So what's for dinner?"
Yeah, I could just see Lance pulling a Tom Cruise, dancing around the house in nothing but a t-shirt.
Playing some rock and roll.
Yeah, doing a little slide through the house. How many years are you gonna have on your retirement when you retire?
This is my 43rd, so if I go one more, it'll be 44.
Oh wow. Yeah, so you should be maxed out on your retirement then, right? Or do you keep going up?
Yeah. I'm maxed out. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm only making my wages, you know, and whatever I put in retirement. So,
All right.
but as far as going up the pay scale, no.
Do they match you on your 401 or
No,
whatever
you've got to put in. Put in a certain amount, and you have to decide when you sign up, and you can't change it for the life of your teaching in that particular school district. So my wife put 15% in. I only put 7. You know, but back when I put in 7 was 40 years ago, and 7% was a lot of money out of your paycheck that you could barely afford anyway. So, you know, I put, most people put in 5. You know, my colleagues back then, you know, 40 years ago, because that's all you could afford. But I thought I'm going to do 7 and suck it up, and I'm glad I did, because that's helped me in the long run, I guess.
That sucks. You can't change it though.
Yeah.
If you change school districts, you can, but and I would never change school districts because I'm the second highest paid school district in the state. So it'd be stupid for me to jump to like my wife's school district that she doesn't get as much money as I do.
Oh, it sucks too. Is like I'd understand them if they were matching you and they said, "Oh no, you got to pick a percentage." But if they're not matching you, it's just your own money. You should be able to decide to put more in if you want. That's kind of dumb.
Exactly. So you have to go invest it yourself somewhere else. You know, it's just it's a pain. But
Yeah, our works pension superannuation, and it's set at 6%.
All right, guys, I got to jump off here, so I guess we got to end it then. Or do
okay.
you want it?
Yeah, you can do, I suppose. Lance has got to get himself off to work sooner or later, hasn't he?
All right. Well, we will catch y'all later. We'll see you this evening.
Okay, Justin. We'll see you.
All right. See ya.
Later.